Hello everyone, this is Kata here. How are you? I put a little flower just for you. They smell so good, frangipani. Since we have quite a lot of rain, there's a lot on the floor that you can collect from the beautiful trees. So I hope you're doing good and you're doing well. And I just wanted to share a few things with you all. The last few days, finally, I had some time to catch up on courseworks. People sending me their coursework from trainings that they did with me. And as right now, I'm in preparation for the Chakra Yin and Yin flow that is coming up online 11 August till 17 August, live. And I won't offer this training in the upcoming 1.5 years for sure. So this is a moment of celebration, the chakras, and I will tell you in a moment why. So I already feel like I'm really preparing for that. Maybe you noticed that I'm posting about it more and more. It's simply because it's always a special treat to offer the training. And yesterday I just read a coursework from a very sweet and quite special guy from Hungary, who is my long-time student, I would say. Although he didn't come for such a long time, but he did many courses in one go. Very dedicated student and super dedicated spirit to his journey as a yogi and becoming a really good yoga teacher. And so he's been sending me his Chakra Yin and Yin flow coursework because we had this training, I think in February, online for my Hungarian students. And so it was just incredible to read his feedback, because part of that coursework is actually that people need to choose one chakra to work with. And so it's for 2 weeks that they need to have a special focus daily on that chakra. And so we call this sadhana. You know, sadhana means that it's like a continuous, dedicated practice with focus on the same thing, so that you are journeying with one specific quality, one specific energy. And then so it gives you time actually to see the process. It gives you time to actually see a certain progress with that specific quality. Sometimes in the teacher training, you know, when we do a practice, yes, the energy is really strong because we bring in a powerful energy. Everyone is fully in it. You know, there is also this kind of extra power of the new experience, right? Because nobody knows what's coming. So when we are in a new experience, our nervous system is sort of more immersed in the whole thing, because they actually, I mean, the brain doesn't know what's coming. So it's going to be like really like, what? You know. So in the trainings, the chakra practices are always powerful. People always have revelation. They always have some things moving with it. But when you do that over 2 weeks and you keep working with the same chakra over a prolonged period of time, the results are just stunning. And so what always kind of excites me and sparkles my passion for teaching, and actually teaching the chakras, which are an advanced practice. The way I teach it is not just something that will sound like fancy. It's not something that you can say, oh yeah, I breathe with my heart chakra, I opened my heart chakra, and now I felt a little bit better. No, because each chakra, when we dive into it, gives us a possibility to walk through a portal. And I would say like it's a portal of awareness. The chakras are one of my favorite things to teach because it's so powerful, because it's so transformational, and because actually if we know how to create a space for it, and if we know what is the right attitude to approach these magical portals, and we do it with that open, humble heart, then so much can open and so much can transform, so much can shift or be cleared or released, that actually maybe you would say, oh well, I needed like 10 sessions with my psychologist or my psychiatrist in order to clear that, because it's a multidimensional healing, transformational, awakening dimension. And so we are learning this in the yin and yin flow, chakra yin flow training that is coming up in August. And so let me just tell you the story of this guy. So he, as a man, has been choosing the second chakra. Those of you a little bit familiar with the second chakra, you know what it means, right? It's creativity, it's sensuality, it's our ability to flow with things, it's our ability to enjoy, it's our ability to change, to improvise, to go for the adventure in life, to go for discovery, right? So it is a very, very sweet, yet also, I would say, emotionally transformative chakra. Emotions are linked to the second chakra as well. Oftentimes there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of guilt, there's a lot of restrictions on the second chakra. Well, you could say when someone is not allowing themselves to enjoy their life, and someone is just very controlling, very rigid, very unsafe, very much going for functionality, or very much applying always force to their lives, and not being able to just surrender and let a flow carry themselves into the next destination. Or when unexpected things happen, we freak out. Or when we meet blockages, we freak out, right? So freaking out in general is second chakra problematic because we're not able to trust the flow, right? So, and this is a deeper meaning, besides, of course, sensuality, intimacy, our ability to dance with life and to dance with sensations and desires and wishes, and to just have a sweet experience in life, right? So if we don't have this, or if we are afraid of this, or we have too much of this, right? When somebody is constantly shifting and changing, constantly changing some sweet spot or some adrenaline, some adventure in everything all the time, and they cannot settle, there is no stability, then we might say that's an imbalance too, right? So this man, I would say, if you look at him, is very earth, very, very earth. So he has his routine, he's very dedicated, he's very humble, he loves structure, I would say, like, in general, he loves more routines than spontaneity. You could say it's more like an old soul, even though he's not old. But maybe like a little bit of useful freshness, useful playfulness, useful adventurous self was missing. And so he naturally felt that he needed to work with the second chakra. And obviously he did not have relationship. You could say like it's quite distant, or that part is maybe logged, or I don't know. We didn't really talk about this. So he wrote a journaling for the 2 weeks, and it was incredible how he started to work with the sequence that we have, which is the yin flow sequence, the water, second Svadhisthana chakra, yin flow sequence. First, he really didn't like it. It was just too much for him. He preferred more the static poses and parts of that of the training. But then he felt like, okay, well, I will do it. I feel like I need this. So he went and he did 1.5 hours of the yin flow from our videos, and things started to really shift. So each day, spontaneous things started to happen to him. Each day, people started to sign up more and more to his classes. People started to enjoy more his classes. He started to enjoy himself teaching his classes, not just rigidly thinking about, okay, I need to do it, but something started to bubble in him and people started to react. By the end of 2 weeks, so many spontaneous things started to happen, because his focus was also to expand his yoga teacher activity. Actually, he got asked by 2 other studios to work for. The classes were filling up so much that actually they needed to add new classes. He one day completely improvised the entire class, and people were like, oh wow, this was great class. And even people that were kind of connected to him started to flow in more and more. He started to express himself more freely, more spontaneously, and people were coming with it, and it became a completely abundant journey. Second chakra, if it's blocked, you have issues with abundance, not because of the first chakra. It also can be first chakra, right? But it's more safety and fear related, survival. Second chakra is more enjoyment, right? That I treat myself to this, that I love myself, and things are just flowing into my life that are going to make me happy, that are going to make me feel nourished. So it was incredible to read the full transformation, the unlocking of all these blockages that he had. And he did not have to do any psychological, session where we go to the roots. Where is this coming from? Why is this happening? What you should relive and understand and reshape. No, it's just energetical breath, movement, intention, awareness, and bringing in a new energy to recalibrate how a chakra works, how you want to be present. So this is an example of the second chakra. I now remember a lady years ago, maybe 2019, in Ibiza. I was teaching the chakra yin module. And then also second chakra, which she realized that in their marriage, the second chakra was really not abundantly flowing. And as she started to work on it, things started to really beautifully start to blossom again between her and the husband. And yeah, I remember reading her coursework, and it was just really mind-blowing as well. But I had people journeying with the throat chakra, really, really powerful healing on expressing authenticity, on daring to find our truth and seeing it more clearly. Being able to listen to ourselves. People who are like, oh, but I'm so busy inside, I can't listen anything, I can't hear anything. Probably you need to clear the throat chakra, right? And one of the most powerful way to do it is the mantras, but it's also, we have a sequence for that. Chakra yin, yin flow. So yes, it is such a transformational, on all level, transformational work and practice and journey and way of working with ourselves, with the body, mind and heart, that for me, every time when I teach it, I feel like at the top of the world, or how you say that, like that it's magical, that it's like, that is incredible. That how wonderful that we can access this power. And we can tap into the magic that resides within each one of us. So also do realize that in the past, these techniques or these pathways of working with our chakras simply were kept secret. they were hidden. You needed to be at a certain level of awareness, at a certain level of consciousness, purity, within the body, within the mind, within the heart, in order to start working with it. So, as nowadays, if you just put chakra in Google, you will have so much going on, like endless amount of free ebooks and meditation, and cleans your chakras from potentially people who never fully felt what it is really. When you go with a pure intention into the chakras, while you are in a safe space, while you are in a sacred space, just like it would be a temple, right? Not in between everything, not like brushing your teeth, okay, I'm going to do now a chakra meditation. No, so we need to create the sacred, respectful, honoring space for such a journey. And if you do create that, and if you understand the magnitude of this work, then it will kind of blow your mind away, because it is incredibly powerful. But just like with everything else nowadays, you can take it very superficial, or if you feel you have the humbleness to sit, to go deeper, to take the time for it, to have the right focus for it, to create space within yourself to go deeper, then it's going to take you onto a whole other level. So as you can hear it, I'm very, very passionate about the chakras. For me, like I said, it's always a gift. That week when I teach about it, I can hardly sleep because I feel so energized. And so much is going on, so many revelations. It's like every time we go in it, it's another level on the spiral that we clean, that we tap, that we caress. So it's like peeling the layers of the onion, layer by layer, understanding deeper and deeper each chakra, which means each area in our life. How are we present in there? How are we working with that topic? How are we embracing that part in our life? And eventually the goal is to be full, right? To live a fulfilled, a whole life. So our time now is not about, oh, how can I get quicker to enlightenment so I can drop out of this human game. No, we are here to embody our divinity. That means that we are not just looking for, Kundalini awakening from the roots, shoot out and meditate only on the crown so you can get out. No. Why not have a fulfilled human life as a divine being in a physical body, embracing the human and the spirit self, right? The physical and the divine together. And what if the physical is also divine? Can we really infuse it with love, with light? So everything is getting aligned to the highest. So if this is resonating with you or sparking up something inside, if you feel like you want to learn more about how to take care of yourself, how to take care of your life, how to remove blockages, how to gain more understanding, more clarity about dynamics at work, or possibilities, potentials, pathways, happiness, right, through simple yin yoga and yin flow, meditative yin flow practices, and you want to be empowered to heal, help, transform, support others, then you should really consider to join August 11 till 17 my Chakra Yin Flow online teacher training. And the good news is, on top of everything what I already said, that this time I'm adding Yoga Nidra fundamentals, little basic package to it, because Yoga Nidra eventually is about awareness as well. It's about consciousness as well. So it ties really beautifully into the whole chakra journey. So being able to give maybe a Yoga Nidra after a yin class can be a perfect ending, and just really stepping it up onto another level. So send me a message and I'm happy to share with you a special discount that we have even now for the last few days to register with early bird discount. And it's going to be live broadcasted online from Bali, but if you are in a different time zone, no problem, everything is recorded and you will have 3 years access to the videos. So I hope that, I just hope that you're open for this energy to flow through you. If nothing else, then just this video to tackle some little points in your brain, in your heart, in your system, to awaken to brighter energy and more awareness. Because I do believe that we are here to be happy. We're here to be happy, fulfilled, and awakened to our divinity. Wishing you a wonderful, wonderful day. And now I'm going back to my rain contemplation here in the dry season still. Sending you lots of love. Take good care of you. And I hope I will see you all in the chakra module. This can be taken as a standalone module if you are not a teacher, but you just want to learn more about it. And you will have wonderful practices that